This is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the William E. Hanna Jr. Innovation Center at Shady Grove in Rockville, Maryland. I have with me Joan Burkholder of Crist Instrument Company Incorporated, a private company. Joan, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much. We're very pleased to be here.
It's good to have you. So let's get right into Crist.
Okay. What is it that you'd like to know about our company? We've been in business for just under 30 years, I think.
So what happened in the last couple of years that you want to share with us?
Well, we have started recently branching out. We've hired some new salespeople that are exploring new fields. Our company specializes in custom products for scientific research. A lot of it in the neurological area, but not exclusively. And so, we're beginning to branch out into some other areas that are where they're doing scientific research.
Give me an example, if you would, of your number one selling product.
Our number one selling product is probably our Primate Chairs.
And how do they work and who uses them?
Okay, they are used by people doing basic research at many of the leading institutions, universities around the world. And they are used for both behavioral type studies, vision studies. They're used in the MRI for various different types of research projects.
So you give the ability to allow the experiments to happen with the equipment that you provide for the things that they're experimenting on.
That's correct.
I said a little long-winded.
Well, we started with one type of chair, and today we probably have over 100 different types of primate chairs that are all semi-custom designed to fit the research protocol that's being handled by that individual researcher.
I could see that being very useful. So where does the company grow from here?
Okay, well, we have a whole line of products, many of which are basically off the shelf, as many companies would have. But we pride ourselves basically on doing customized projects that are many of them one-off or two-off. We're moving into some of the other areas that are studies that are being done by various different researchers, for example, in other fields like entomology and some in marine science, things like that are a little bit away from the neurological area, but it's still in the medical research field. So
as long as you have the expertise in that area and you've been around for 30 years, these folks are probably going to call upon you to see if you can develop it for them, right?
We would certainly hope so, and we're more than pleased to do that. We work very closely with people when they have a product that they have a problem with an item that they need because there's nothing else on the market that they can run out and buy, like you would run to the store and, get a toothpick or something like that. So basically,
you got a whole bunch of engineers, do you?
We do, and we also we do our own manufacturing in-house as well. So we keep control of that. The quality of our products is known all over the world as being, first class. I just tell people, well, we have the Cadillac of products in our industry.
Well, that's good. So what's your background?
My background is business. Basically from a very early age. Both my parents were entrepreneurs with their own individual businesses, and I grew up learning how to do things.
I hear you. So why Maryland?
Well, because I've spent most of my life here, and I like the state. It's a good place.
Do you get that? From what I understand, you get a lot of help here too, don't you?
We do. We do. I think the state of Maryland has been, very helpful from time to time. It's not unusual either that, we have a contact, for example, with the Department of Commerce in one of the local offices when we need expertise that for people that are out of the country and products that are out of the country. Like one we're working on right now, we're looking to have a new company or university join us from Saudi Arabia.
So let me ask you another question. Where did the name Crist come from?
Okay, that is my husband's name. It's Chuck Crist. And therefore, since he was one of the prime designers of our equipment that we have, and it's his brain in terms of all of the design work, or not all of it, but a goodly bit of it, that we named the company after him. It was just the thing to do.
And where did he get his background? What's his background?
Well, he spent about 30 years, I guess, working at NIH in several of the different laboratories there, designing equipment for the particular researchers. And then because he became so popular, people wanted to be able to buy those same items when they left NIH and went to some of the universities.
So that's how a business gets started, isn't it?
We started with 34 customers on the list, which is a good way to start because you've got people who are going to be buying your product. And I guess now we have a list that's maybe 4,000 or 5,000 long.
Wow, that's a good database, by the way. So let me thank you, Joan, for coming on to SNNLive, and let me thank you for doing that.
Well, it's been my pleasure.
It's good to have you. Now, we're at this is Joan Burkholder of Crist Instrument Company Incorporated, and your website is
CristInstrument.com.
And we are at the William E. Hanna Jr. Innovation Center at Shady Grove in Rockville, Maryland, and it's always good to meet a new company for the first time. So thanks again for coming on to SNNLive.
We appreciate being here.
You're welcome.